Tensions between Liberia and Guinea are rising after reports that Guinea has begun sending massive reinforcements toward the Liberian border. A video circulating on Guinean state media appears to show the country's president handing a Guinean national flag to a soldier, symbolizing a renewed military deployment. According to the translated broadcast, the troops seen in the video are being deployed directly to the Liberian border. This comes after a dramatic confrontation last week when Guinean soldiers allegedly crossed onto Liberian soil and raised their flag, sparking outrage among local communities. Now, the situation is rapidly escalating. The crisis began along the Liberia-Guinea border, where reports say Guinean soldiers crossed into territory claimed by Liberia. During the incident, a Guinean flag was reportedly raised on what Liberian authorities say is Liberian land. The move immediately triggered anger among local residents. In response, Liberian youth mobilized quickly, reportedly armed with sticks and machetes. Videos from the scene show large groups confronting the Guinean soldiers. According to witnesses, the youth forced the Guinean soldiers to retreat across the border, removing the Guinean flag from the area. The dramatic standoff quickly drew national attention. Following the confrontation, the Liberian government moved quickly. Liberia deployed armed forces of Liberia troops to secure the border area. Officials say the deployment was meant to protect Liberian territory and prevent further incidents. Authorities also urged citizens to remain calm and avoid taking matters into their own hands. While the youth had already pushed the Guinean soldiers back, the government emphasized that border disputes must be resolved through diplomatic channels.
I want to say to you all that you did what any patriotic citizen would have done yesterday. In the absence of national security, you were concerned about the integrity of your country. This is your country. This is the only country from which you cannot be deported. So it's like somebody in your house and try to force you out, you will use all your might. Yes. Is that correct? Yes. Because this is your home. So all you did yesterday was to say, you know what? Until the national security can come, I'm going to stand my ground because I'm in charge here. This is my home. Yes. But I beg you, we're here now. Yes. And the reason why they pay order to protect the border? Yes. And the reason why they pay order to make sure that you all are safe? Yes. We're here now. Yes. So please, don't give us the cooperation. You can be having issue with your neighbor, and you be having issue with your father. Yeah. We are your fathers, right? Yes. We are the head of the country. Yes. And this is the country for which you stood up for yesterday. Yes. And the reason you stood up for yesterday was because you didn't feel protected. You felt like nobody stand up for you. Government has been very much concerned about it. Government has asked us, I left Monrovia this morning by 5 o'clock. I'm here with a team to make sure that you're protected.
Not civilian confrontation. Still, tensions remained high. Now Guinea appears to be responding. In a state media broadcast, the Guinean president is seen ceremonially handing a national flag to a soldier. According to the translation of the broadcast, the flag represents the same Guinean flag that was reportedly removed by Liberian youth during last week's confrontation. The message in the video suggests that Guinea is reasserting its presence near the border. Officials say the troops shown in the footage are part of a new deployment heading toward the Liberia-Guinea border. Reports also indicate that the soldiers in the video represent the final batch of reinforcements, with other units already deployed earlier. The Liberia-Guinea border has historically been complex and sensitive. Like many African borders, the boundary was originally drawn during the colonial era. In some rural areas, the exact demarcation remains difficult to determine. Communities on both sides often share family ties, language, and economic connections. But when national sovereignty becomes involved, tensions can escalate quickly. Border incidents like this one can easily trigger nationalist reactions from citizens and governments alike. As tensions grow, regional leaders are moving quickly to prevent further escalation. A meeting is scheduled tomorrow in Conakry, Guinea, where leaders of the Mano River Union, often called the MRU, are expected to discuss the crisis. The Mano River Union is a regional organization that includes Liberia, Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Côte d'Ivoire. Its goal is to promote peace, economic cooperation, and regional stability. Diplomatic sources say the upcoming summit will focus on de-escalating the border dispute and finding a peaceful resolution. For many observers, the biggest concern now is miscalculation. When troops from both sides move closer to a contested border, the risk of misunderstanding increases. Even small incidents can escalate quickly. So far, neither Liberia nor Guinea has announced any direct military confrontation between their national armies, but the presence of troops and rising nationalist emotions could make the situation fragile. Both governments appear to be balancing security measures with diplomatic engagement, and regional leaders are urging restraint. For now, the situation along the Liberia-Guinea border remains tense but controlled. Liberia has deployed troops to protect its territory. Guinea has responded with reinforcements near the border, and regional leaders are stepping in to prevent the dispute from growing into a larger conflict. The coming days and the outcome of the MRU summit in Conakry may determine whether this crisis cools down or intensifies. One thing is clear: the stability of the Mano River region depends on dialogue, diplomacy, and restraint, because while borders can divide nations, peace is something the entire region depends on.
Hier, la Guinée, puissance militaire aujourd'hui. Cependant, elle n'a jamais eu la vocation d'une armée de conquête. Elle a plutôt été jalouse de la défense de son intégrité territoriale et à défendre les peuples opprimés d'Afrique. Héritier de ses dévanciers pères, le commandant en chef des forces armées guinéennes, Mamadi Doumbouya, n'a pas lésiné sur les moyens pour mettre en place des forces capables de faire face aux défis sécuritaires actuels. Pour le départ de ce dernier contingent de soldats guinéens, le président de la République est venu en personne remettre le drapeau à ces vaillants guerriers. Dans un ton plein d'engagement et de détermination, le chef de l'État, Mamadi Doumbouya, remet le tricolore national en ces termes. Citation: « Vous, soldats de Guinée, vous êtes le symbole de notre unité, de notre force et de notre résilience. En ce temps où notre patrie fait face à des défis, votre engagement et votre dévouement sont plus précieux que jamais. Je vous confie le drapeau, qui est à la fois un symbole, mais aussi la responsabilité de défendre notre territoire, nos valeurs et notre avenir. Moi, Mamadi Doumbouya, je mets le peuple de Guinée en confiance qu'aucune portion de la terre laissée par nos ancêtres ne sera conquise par qui que ce soit. » Fin de citation. Appuyées par les forces aériennes et sous les ovations du peuple qu'elles défendent, les forces armées guinéennes partent pour faire respecter l'intégrité territoriale du pays et protéger ses braves populations. Tout au long du parcours dans la capitale, la population est sortie massivement pour encourager et ovationner les